Good evening, soccer fans. Welcome to Gordcast, live streaming from the Grand Bank soccer pitch where we have the St. Pierre ASIA to take on the Grand Bank GBs. It's totally an exhibition match. It's a friendly between the two teams, trying to revive soccer here in Grand Bank, and I will talk a halftime to Travis Parsons. They have now, they are gone combined with Grand Bank Fortune Soccer Association. And so much as they're doing is they got a group of players from eachwhere and everywhere, and they are trying to build right from below. I realize, folks, that I am having some difficulty with the technical part of the video portion. It was Bell has had trouble right across Canada today. There was phone lines down, there was everything, and even when I come into Grand Bank here, there was no data, there was no live stream, there wasn't anything, and in a lot of cases it was all mobility was down. So I'm bringing it as the best I can under the circumstances that I work. To my left there, Ronald Manet is also there. He's to direct me with some French names. I've gone over the French names, and I pity some of the players that the names. I'm going to try my best, obviously, but sometimes it can be very difficult. But it's good. It's good to be back on the Bjorn Peninsula, and just even if it's a friendly match, to see Grand Bank Field is grass. It's absolutely marvelous, folks. Like you say, there's not a lot of senior soccer played on it. They are reviving their minor program, so hats off for the people that are trying to take the initiative to grow the sport. Anyway, I'll get to the game has just started, and we're seconds into the contest. And I try to get familiar. Well, like you say, Grand Bank got players from everywhere again because it's only friendly. They got some of the players that have come from the Grand Bank Fortune area, and they got them joined up. And basically, because they're celebrating their festivities during this week, they wanted to have a match so that the folks of Grand Bank could recall the GBs. So anyway, we're out into the field. Here we have number 70 with a beautiful ball across. It was Maxime Gauthier, over to, who was the goal scorer? Martinez, Kuzna?
Yeah.
Who scored the goal?
Matthias Kuza.
Martin Kuze. So we called in St. Lawrence, we called it Kuze, but it's it comes from French. So it's less than 1 minute into the contest, and we have a goal by ASIA. And in my understanding, in St. Pierre and in Miquelon, there's 3 teams: ASIA, ASSP, and ASM from Miquelon. And ASIA are the top club on the French islands here.
3 points ahead of ASSP.
They are currently 3 points ahead of ASSP.
And they play against each other Wednesday. So here we have. I try to get some familiar with the Grand Bank GB team. This St. Pierre team, though the ASIA are shoving the ball around rather nicely, but they are playing in a league, and the GBs are just a mixture. However, this season, prior to I guess it was prior to May the 24th weekend, and Western over in the Corner Brook region, they have an exhibition tournament where teams comprised of basically what you look at would be intermediate players, and Grand Bank this year won that tournament. So they do have some quality players here. Number 17, we have young Doyle under, I believe he's under 18. That's young Parker Doyle with the GBs. Again, he's dressing there, looking forward to get some number in. Ball is over to 19. Here we have the ball ridden out of touch by Keynes, and we have a throw in to Mahi, Adric Mahi. Oh, and the ball's been, and Keynes levels number 12 for St. Pierre, and it's Sean Lamode. And here we have number 4 putting the ball deep in the Grand Bank zone. That's Thomas Ryu. Ryu again, and a nice ball. Here we have King. I think I know Mitch King there. Here we have 18 is Girardin. And the referee makes a call.
Handball.
And it was a handball. I think it was it inside?
Yes.
Yes, it was. A handball inside. And here we have a penalty shot. Let's see if I get the camera right on the penalty shot. And number 9, it looks like to be Mitch King. Hey, King puts it right in the corner. 1-1. That's after 5 minutes of action.
Look at here.
And here we have a Hall of Famer there just walking by. Former president of the NLSA. Clayton Welsh, folks, he's in the stands here. Good to see you here, Clayton. Yeah, Clayton was, he was president as well as the late Newman Bartlett. Spoke to Harry English there prior to the game. Here we have Keynes again, and Keynes been ridden off the ball by Mahi. And at a lower level, what I do find, you find the action and the physical play is very, very much so. Here we have Cody and Mitch King moving in again. Mitch King. Oh, here we have Keynes upended by number 8. Mehi upends rather harshly. And here we have the ball just outside, probably about the 24-yard line. And it's a Grand Bank ball, been taken by number 10, Kyle Patton. No, Kyle he was looking at trying out for the Canada games early. Here we have Patton moving in with a beautiful ball and a nice save by the ASIA St. Pierre goalkeeper. Nice ball by Kyle Patton. He saw an opening and the goaltender got across to that, reached up high for the corner, and it went out of touch over the goal line, and we have a corner kick being awarded to Grand Bank. Number 7 is lining up, is Roll. And Roll goes over, and I'll put the camera right into the box, and the ball put in outside of the 18, just goes over the head off the player on. And again, folks, I've got some issues there with the audio, or not the audio is good, the video. Oh, nice play by number 18, Brad Keeping. Nice play, nice defensive play by Keeping. Nice crowd on hand here, boys. It's absolutely fabulous to see so many red jerseys here. The kids going around with the red jerseys on, too. It's got to be very intriguing for the older folks, that grew up with the GBs. My hat goes off to everyone trying to revive soccer, and even if you get a number of games in during a season, it's all about the growth of soccer. Again, a nice
Nice head ball by Grand Bank defender.
Whoa.
Here we have a corner kick being awarded to the ASIA. So he put the camera right again on that. Here we have again and the goalkeeper for Grand Bank. He's got no number on him. See if I got a name for the keeper. Josh Hillier. Oh, very, very physical game, folks. Again, when you go down below the Challenge Cup level, you can get ready for physical activity. There we have King going back, moving back. Nice ball, putting it on the outside to the right wing. Or I guess midfield. Nice ball again, taken by the Grand Bank midfield and pushed into Miquelon territory. Very fast, very physical. Both teams, it may be exhibition. Here we have Canes. Kyle, and again ASI stepped in rather harshly. We have 18. We have Mahi. Mahi's been very active. Here we have Canes with a nice ball back to the center. Beautiful field here with Grand Bank. Number 4 for... number 4, Kurt Warren. Yeah, I thought I was familiar. Kurt Warren had played some games over the years with the Laurentians. He still looks to maintain quality speed. Number 4, Kurt Warren. Here we ball back to Canes. Nice run by Canes. Ball goes back over the Grand Bank line, goes out of touch with a throw-in, being awarded to the GBs. 1-1 after, we'll say, what do we got? 20 miles going for the 15-minute marker. And here we have Canes moving in on the left side. Canes put the ball across, and a nice save by the ASIA keeper. Got a name on the keeper. Is it
Martin Desjardins.
Martin Desjardins. Martin. And the ball put in nicely. And a nice stop here by the center fullback or center back for the GBs. Number 14, we have Kane. Kane's down to 10 is Patton. And the ball goes out of touch with a throw-in being awarded to ASIA. 1-1. You are tuning in to Gordcast, live streaming from the Grand Bank pitch where the GBs are playing host to the ASIA St. Pierre Club. 1-1 after 15 minutes of play. Oh, again we have 9 moving in. It was Artenal forces. Warren, and I'll tell you, the referee, it's only 15 minutes going for 20 minutes or so in the game, and I can tell you the referee is going to have his hands full. Maybe the way to do it is to take the yellow cards out of your pocket. Here we have King. King putting the ball back to his defender. And here we have Canes moving in. And a nice, solid defensive play by the ASIA center back. There we have Warren. Warren going back to roll.
Shit.
The ball's put in by the Grand Bank, and here we have Keynes. Keynes inside, and Keynes let it go, and it just right off the keeper and off a St. Pierre player, and it goes wide up the net. But it's over the goal line, and a corner kick been awarded to the GBs. Well, we got some fans there talking to each other, and they didn't know they're on camera. And a nice ball again. It looked like to go by. Not sure. Let's get a number on. Yeah, again was Zachary King, and it goes off a St. Pierre player over the goal line, and we have a corner kick being awarded to the GBs. Here the ball has been kicked in again, right through the 9-yard box, right through the penalty shot line, and the ball goes out of zone with a throw-in being awarded again to the GBs. Here we have Doyle for the GBs, rather lanky individual, number 17. He put the ball back. Oh, the ball has been turned over by St. Pierre, been put in by Keynes, and put it over at top of the 18 where it's been retrieved and been taken away by St. Pierre. St. Pierre are rather fast. They dribble the ball when the opportunity is there. St. Pierre always over the years have been relatively fast and very skillful as well as colorful. I appreciate, folks, if you would share the video. The more we reach out to, the more that sees the soccer, the more we grow the soccer, more we keep emphasizing, the more support we will have for the program. Here we have King. No, we have King moving in, and the keeper for St. Pierre goes way outside. And here we have Keynes moving in. Oh, nice defensive play by Mahi. Mahi is playing very solid. Ball put over again through the penalty shot yard line, 9 yards out, and the ball just goes through with a nice pickup by a goalkeeper.
17, Mahi.
And we have number 1 in goal is Merton Disnard. Thank you, Ronald.
You're welcome.
Okay. Lots of fans on hand. I'll try to get during halftime. I'll try to get a picture of the fans right down to my right and on the grandstand where you come into the soccer pitch. The grandstand is blocked. There's people there by the fence as well, and on the grandstand that I'm here as well. A nice crowd. You are listening to and viewing Gordcast, live streaming from Grand Bank, where the GBs are playing host to the ASIA St. Pierre Club with 1-1 score. Ball's been turned over and hit the hand off St. Pierre player, and it's been Keynes from. Yeah, I had no name on there, got no number. Okay, we have Rowell. Okay, he looked familiar. A little heavier than he used to be, Rowell. Nice defensive play by Grand Bank. It was Mike Warren on defense. I can see why Grand Bank would have a solid team in the intermediate. Middle-aged team. Some young players there and a number of veteran players, so well mixed. And a number of the players that have played around the province, glad to be able to return home to Grand Bank and Fortune and put on their jersey, play on their field, and before their family and friends. Great for soccer, folks.
Here we have number 12 for is Lamando. Oh, the ball's been taken by number 10. Number 10 we have is
Emeritia.
Emeritia for the ASIA, and he didn't miss by a lot. Well, the ball on the St. Pierre ASIA read it all the way, and it was number 12 again, Lemea. And the ball goes off a Grand Bank defender, and net a touch with a goal kick being awarded. You are tuning into Gordcast, live streaming from Grand Bank, where the host GBs are playing the ASIA club from St. Pierre. Here we have King looking forward to put the ball over to Warren. What a beautiful shot! What a beautiful shot by Petton. It was a beautiful shot. Just wide off the net. Other than that, he had the goalkeeper was in the middle with no way the ball had been on. That's Kyle Petton. Kyle Petton, let's see. Kyle Petton is Walt Petton's grandson. Walt Petton was the great keeper from Fortune. That's his grandson. There we have roll. Petton. Back to 19. Cody. To Zachary King. To Warren. And then the ball's been turned over and taken. And here we have ASIA number 12. Lemon. And the ball's been taken nicely by 19 for Jay Cody. And it's been put down in the corner to, I think Keynes is out on the left side a lot. He's playing left wing midfield, I would think, by his position on the field. The ball goes long. And a nice head ball to the keeper. Brad keeping. Brad has been around a while, eh? Nice hitter back to the keeper. That way the keeper can play the ball. Oh, the ball just comes up and touches who we have. Number 4. Kirk Warren on the hand. And we had, it was goal scorer for, the goal scorer for Grand Bank was a penalty shot by King. And here we go. Warren putting the ball in again. And it was King again with trying to just play a nice touch around the keeper. Here we have Cody. Cody to roll. Roll looking to go outside to 14 is Keynes. Keynes looking to go in the box, but it's outside of the 18. And here we have ASIA. ASIA. St. Pierre Miquelon. It's 3 clubs playing out of St. Pierre: ASIA, ASSP, and ASM. ASM are the Miquelon club. Currently, the ASIA club that are playing here today are in first place by 3 points over the ASSP team. Have I got that right, Ronald?
Yes. And the ASSP team is going to St. John's on the 18th of August.
Okay. Okay, and ASSP are lining up for a few exhibition games. Ball's been taken by number 9. Artano. Try to get familiar with the names. David Artano. In most cases, it's not so much trouble with the first part of the name, but it's getting the second part right, eh?
we're gonna have our job if the other guy comes in on the field.
Nice ball by ASIA, moving the ball back to a defender, and the defender looks to go to outside left, and the ball goes out of touch with a throw-in being awarded to the Grand Bank GBs. Nice ball by Grand Bank over to Cody. Oh, and here we have again ASIA 12 Lamont, and again the ball's been turned over. Players are right up on each other, right? They don't give each other no time, and they don't mind giving the players their shoulders as well. You are tuning into Gordcast live streaming from the Grand Bank Field, where the host Grand Bank GBs and the St. Pierre ASIA club are currently tied at 1-1. Here we have Mitchell King going in, and the flag is up on the play, and we have an offside to Warren. Warren don't like the call, but linesmen and the referees are always make the right call, and they go in their favor. Hello, thank you, Chris Emberley. I was both. I'm not quite so sure who the officials are new to me, so guys, I really don't know who the official is. Ball's been put inside, and again it's 18-footer Grand Bank. Brad keeping, pushing the ball with the head the ball outside of the 18, and Grand Bank kicks the ball down to center field, where ASIA player let it go to the touchline, and then he figured he would take the ball. He dribbled it, and the ball has been turned over. And the ball went off of Doyle. I believe it hit Doyle's hand, and it's a handball, and a free shot being awarded to ASIA at about 40 yards. Beautiful field here in Grand Bank, folks. It's grass. Hopefully we can see a senior team here someday. And again, we have the ball has been retrieved by the Grand Bank keeper, Josh Hillier. His brother tall, very tall actually. Here we have Mitch King. And Mitch is over to roll. Mitch King to roll, over looking for Keynes. And the ball's been taken by ASIA. And here we have Arsenault. Back, it goes back to their defender. Roll over to Petton. Petton on the outside to Keynes. Keynes looking move into the 18. Keynes getting ready for a shot. And it goes wide, almost over to the corner. Just over the goal line, and a goal kick being awarded to the GBs.
A lot of people here.
Or to ASIA. That's a nice number of fans here. There. And you are tuning into Gordcast live streaming from the Grand Bank soccer field, where the host GBs and the St. Pierre ASIA are currently tied at a 1-1 score. Good game. Both teams playing hard. And a nice ball by Petton to the outside to Keynes, and Keynes couldn't catch up with it. It goes over the goal line, and a free kick being awarded to ASIA. What's your thoughts on the game, Ronald?
Not too bad right now.
Good. Both teams are fairly even.
Yeah, and I tell you, the ASIA team is not full. I mean, it's missing 3 or 4 players, including the goalie.
Okay.
This is not a regular goalie.
Ball goes.
This is a striker, the guy in
okay, so
But I think, Ronald, that I see that a lot at the Challenge Cup level. A lot of times players are working, injuries.
And the goalie didn't game because of work commitments.
Yeah, and the regular goalie is not here because of work commitments. It just happens. I guess it's a part of life. And here we have again ASIA, and he's been pushed by number 19 for Grand Bank. It's Cody. Outside to Roll. Roll looks to go inside to the box, and it's been stopped by the ASIA defender. Here we have keeping. Roll, and a nice defensive play by ASIA and Keynes. And the kids going around with the little GB jerseys on them there too. And that's all contribute to the minor program that they have on the go. Oh, nice ball by 12. Le Mans. Back to Grand Bank keeper Hillier in the Grand Bank net. Ball right down through the middle of the field. They were looking for Mitch King. King is playing, looks like a really couple up front, and the both wing midfielders are playing very high as well, almost at a formation of 3 strikers. And we have keeping and swiping at the ball, and Mitch King took the ball from ASIA, put it through to Petton, and Petton goes to Warren, and nice play by the ASIA keeper.
Maxime Disnard.
Martin Deja. Ball been taken by number 10 for. It is Tillard.
Yeah.
Tillard. Try to get the French names. Had Ronald today breaking them up in syllables for me so that I could be half close to. Here we have King. It's 12 for ASIA. Lamont again. And King again. King back to Roll. Back to Keynes. Roll. And then Keynes singing out for the ball, but the ball put in a little too deep. And it was ASIA clearing the ball. And here we have keeping a slide tackle and got all ball, and the ball's been put outside by Warren. And Grand Banker moving in, and the ball's been put in, and here we have Keane looking for a header, and he gets his head on the ball over the goal line, and here we have a goal kick being awarded to ASIA. It's cooling off a little, but it's still not bad. Beautiful evening here in Grand Bank. You are tuning into Gordcast live streaming from Grand Bank, where there's a friendly match between the French islands of St. Pierre and Miquelon, where we have the ASIA playing the host team, Grand Bank Cheese. Wow, it says.
You get a card with that? Yeah.
No.
It was, again, Grand Bank player taking down the ASIA player just outside. It was keeping. Can't get a number on the ASIA player there.
Ulrich Jordan.
Ulrich Jordan. Putting the ball is right on the 18-yard line. They'll put the camera right inside of the penalty shot line. The ball, that's where I would assume it will go to the definitely inside of the box, and if it goes back, and here we have again an ASIA with a left foot, and it just goes over.
Miss it.
Mary
Mike.
just misses, just matter of inches over the top of the GB net, where Hillier was over in the opposite corner.
Let's see him. Where is he? Here, Ulrich
Mahi. And there we have Grand Bank moving the ball up the field, and it's been kicked over the touchline. No, it's a nice head ball by Grand Bank, and it goes in, but it's been picked up by Miquelon or ASIA. Hello, Freeman, Hillier, Emmanuel, Dolo, Ives, Bolt, Rick Blunderkin. Welcome to Gordcast. 1-1. We're getting in the late stages of the first half. Here in Grand Bank, the ball's been put inside of the box. And again, it's keeping center back for the Grand Bank GBs. And they clears the ball. Here we have King. And again, it's number 4. It's Rio. And the ball's been taken by King. And a nice save. And Mitch had his opportunity. Mitch King had an opportunity for his second goal off the contest. And Brad Keeping moved in. We have offsides on the play. You are tuning in to Gordcast live streaming from Grand Bank, where we have a friendly exhibition match between the islands of St. Pierre and Miquelon and the Burin Peninsula host Grand Bank GBs. Here we have Petton. It was roll inside to Keynes. Back to roll, intercepted by ASIA. Ball goes off in number 10.
I say that right now the best player for ASI on the field is number 8.
Number 8. Ronald's pretty impressed with number 8. Here we have King moving. This is Mitch King looking for his second off the contest. Number 10. Oh, number 10 for... Oh, flag is up on the play anyway. The flag is up on the play, and it's been an offside call. Tillard, therefore. Emmerich Tillard, number 10 for the St. Pierre ASIA club. Great number of fans here, folks. I'll try to get some video off the fans during halftime. I'm hoping to have an interview for you at halftime. Travis Parsons, just have a chat with him. Also thank the mayor of Grand Bank. Much appreciated putting up a broadcast booth here today. I'm outside, but the rain was beautiful here. No rain. And a nice shot there. Nice shot there by appeared to be roller. And roll again on the outside to Mitch King. Mitch King moving in. What a beautiful shot. Beautiful shot by King just over the net. Some quality chances here, folks. Tiller looking like he's indicating to the coach he wanted to go off. I don't know if he'd been injured on the play.
Should be 25 minutes at least.
How much? Yeah, we're in the latter stages of. I know we didn't start right on time.
I say 38, 39 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I figure 40 minutes, roughly. The ball's been kicked by the ASIA goalkeeper. White ball, offsides. Number 8 for It was Zachary King. 8 is Zachary King. 9 is Mitch King. No Mitch because he's see him around with Darren a lot. Let's congratulate him too. I believe he's gotten into the law school in Nova Scotia. Hi, Sean Burry from Kingston, Ontario. Jennifer Strang from Shamrock City and Lawn. Chilliwack. Vera Snook from Chilliwack. Hard for me to get it because it's on the side, folks. Apologize for that, but see if I can get that worked out tonight later on. Ball's been pushed around rather nicely by ASIA and has been defended by keeping down to Canes. Canes back to roll. Roll turn and we have a whistle on the play and the ball's been taken by Roll. Back to Cody. 10 is Patton. I'm very impressed with I like this young Patton guy too. Kyle Patton, very good quality soccer player. Good potential, I think, guys, for Challenge Cup. And ball been taken by number 12. Lemur. And we have Canes. Canes is right on the line. And it's, hold on, it's,
Most calm.
And the players are not liking the call, but the linesman and the referee, they overruled the players. And the ball was thrown in by St. Pierre ASIA. Here we have Canes putting the shoulder into number 9.
That's a no.
That's a no. Rather physical game. Here we have a yellow card to 14. Okay, Canes has picked up a yellow card. And some players questioning the officials. But again, the referee is the man in charge. Ball's been taken by keeping. You are tuning into Gordcast live streaming a friendly exhibition match between the islands of St. Pierre and Miquelon, where the ASIA and the Bjorn Peninsula Grand Bank GBs are playing. Here we have ASIA playing late into the first half with a 1-1 score. Ball's been kicked away by Grand Bank over the center line. And we have King looking for Canes.
The referee is from Marystown.
Okay, the young guy is that is in the middle. They're telling me the young guy is from Marystown. Whatever way, it's absolutely great to see a game here at the Grand Bank, home of the Grand Bank, especially during the festivities when you have people home and you allow the people from away to attend the game, the older people here to be able to come to the field, take it in, as well as it's very, I think, much supportive to the minor program to get those young GBs here at the field. And they've got them here this evening. I'll show you halftime. We have a nice crowd on hand here. Here we have Doyle moving in. Here we have King moving in. Ooh, beautiful try. Beautiful. Mitch King has scored on a penalty, but he could have had another 2 all the way.
That game should be over.
Warren, yeah, we are late in the first half, but we have had some whistles on during the game, so the referee could have a couple of minutes off referee's time. Ball's been kicked again
rather long. And the keeper playing well, playing right to the 18. And here we have Keynes. Keynes to roll. Roll again. Warren singing out for the ball. Keynes singing out for the ball. And in the middle, there we have Mitch King. So they're all attacking late in the late stages of the first half. Grand Bank are pressing. Looking for, and again, both teams here today, they want to win. When they get an opportunity, they lay the muscle on. They're looking for goals again, and they put the shoulders in like old-time soccer. Oh, a nice solidly play by the defender for ASIA. Here we have Lamar outside to 11. Is Hakala. I'm pretty good there. I got the syllable broken down.
He's going to speak French at the end again.
And the ball's been put in deep inside of the ASIA where the keeper just plays the ball. Referee again looking into his pocket, so he's sure he's aware of the time. And we have Miquelon, and we have keeping going downtown Grand Bank from one end of the field to the 18-yard line, where the keeper for ASIA picks it up and comes to the 18 and gets ready for a goal kick. Here the ball is put back in action, and it goes at a touch here right in front of the broadcast booth. And again, I thank the mayor of Grand Bank here, Rex Matthews, for putting up the broadcast booth. Should we have had rain here today, he felt it had to go inside. So on behalf of Gord Cast, I wanted to thank the mayor, Rex Matthews, from Grand Bank. And ball is just outside.
Should be over, huh?
Should be over. I think we got the youngest GB in the audience here, right here in front of me. The baby's not very old.
7 weeks.
7 weeks, I figure. 7 weeks. Anyway, congratulations to the parents. There we had the ball been put inside too. Oh, again, Grand Bank missed another glorious opportunity. Ball's been taken back by Cody. Cody turns. Direction on the play. Ball goes into Mitch King. 5 for Corb. 15 for Grand Bank. Warren. And the ball's been put inside. Oh, Mitch King has had, I'd say, 3. 1, 2, 3. Halftime. You are tuning into Gordcast live streaming from Grand Bank, where the hosts, Grand Bank GBs, are playing a friendly exhibition during the festivities with a team from St. Pierre and Miquelon ASIA.
I go for a walk.
Okay.
Oh, I'm freezing. Try to get down there.
Oh, Dan Farrell, NJ Edwards, Garrett Strang, Kevin Jackman. Always like playing in Grand Bank. Beautiful field here.
I just seen you walking in. I said, "You come get yourself." How old?
17.
I just said to Cassandra when I seen this, he graduated with me. I feel old.
Yeah.
17.
Well, I seen her the other day up in swimming pool. I'm like, that's Clancy.
We have the players going to 1-1 at halftime.
Yeah. Yeah, put your age in perspective.
Yeah, really, eh?
Here, folks, okay, we have some of the fans. Some of the fans wave over, folks. That's a nice crowd on hand here, folks. Look. Yeah, it's a big crowd on hand. Lots of young players. How many young girls over there waving there? How many young women waving? Hello, Dan Farrell there. Mark Pike.
hoping to get an interview here with Travis Parsons here. Travis involved with the minor program here in Grand Bank and Fortune.
No way.
I apologize, folks. When I got in Grand Bank, obviously the fiber optics were all kinds of issue with Bell had today. And then ran into issues with the rotation off the camera. Had some technical people working on it. And wasn't a lot we could get done. So hopefully get it rectified after the game. But it's a beautiful evening here in Grand Bank. Tomorrow, like you say, you see the young players out on the field, all of them with the red jerseys on. Good to see.
Oh, yeah.
Can you speak English?
Just little.
You want to say a few words?
I don't know.
Try. Get there in front of me and I'll ask you a few questions. Just what do you think of the game and that? You get there. Okay. Travis, you want to? Okay, I'll get you. Just give me a second.
Yeah, okay, I'll get it off here.
Okay.
Oh, did you want me now?
Yep. I'll get you. I'll do 2 minutes with him. And then here, right in front of me, I have just move back a little. Move back a little. Okay, I have with me a gentleman from St. Pierre, the ASIA club, and your name is?
Ton is.
Ton who?
Is.
Ton Eld?
Is.
Eld?
Is.
Eldis?
Is.
Ton is. Okay. I know I've seen him around a lifetime, and I just speak to the gentleman. But anyway, so that's his name. What do you think of the game here tonight, Ton?
Yeah.
Good.
It's good game.
Good game. Tough.
Yeah.
Very, very tough.
No, after very tough.
Yeah. What about who do you felt had the better chances there?
I don't know.
Don't know. Who's going to win?
ASIA.
ASIA. Anyway, thank you and welcome over for the friendly, and we thank you for coming. And bringing your clubs and getting the gate open between St. Pierre and ASIA, SSP, and Miquelon to play more friendly and exhibition games against the Newfoundland team. So we certainly thank you for coming over. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. When I was growing up, folks, that's what we witnessed all our life was teams from the Burin Peninsula going over to St. Pierre and they coming home, the boats coming in, and I think that's something that we got to work on. I'm glad to see that the clubs are in. Right in front of me here now, folks, I have Travis Parsons. Travis, I would think, is one of the key people, and Travis may want to thank other people for what's going on. To me, it's a great crowd here. I showed the numbers here during halftime. So, Travis, give us a little breakdown on what your plans are and what you're doing for soccer here in Grand Bank.
Well, I can't take all the credit. When I came back from university in 2006, there was an intermediate team going here at the time. A lot of our players that we have here were in high school. And that all happened because of Jason Grandy, who's been our goalie for years now. He kind of got that going. Him and I think Harold Burton was helping him with it. So he got that going, and I mean the boys are playing really well. And but then a lot of them moved away, and we started to see that we're losing a little bit of touch soccer, and our minor program wasn't doing so well. So in 2013 or 2013, I think it was, I got involved myself with Tyler Buck, Jason Grandy, and Mike Warren, and we came up with some ideas, what we want to see happen. We tried to make it legitimate, and really it's all about, we're trying to build our minor system, but we believe that if we have a senior team to play on this field, it's going to give these kids that are here today something to aspire to. We look at St. Lawrence, and honestly, I admire what they've been doing there for years. That's a model that we're looking at. I see how it works. I see the kids over there every time I go to a game, and they're running around with the Laurentians jersey on. Their dream is to play soccer for the Laurentians, and we want our kids to have that same dream like it was here years ago. So ultimately, our main focus is on minor, but we have a group. They're almost all boys that grew up playing in Grand Bank, and whenever we get together, we have a good game, good series. We go to Corner Brook every year. We won this past year. We host a couple tournaments throughout the year here. We don't get together very often, but hoping in 10 years or so, the minor system will pay off, and we'll have a team here all the time. And short-term goal, we'd like to see something happen between us and the three teams of St. Pierre. We're kind of an intermediate club without a league. I'd say we're probably the most well-organized and serious intermediate team in the province, but we don't have a league. We're too far from St. John's.
Well, I could tell you right now, and it's the first time you mentioned it, I'd have no issue in getting a tournament going for you, and basically even working with you and even convening it and that, and so that it'd be annual. Like, even if you can't get right now, probably you're years away from Challenge Cup, but the fact of getting teams in here to play on this field, I can see that the interest is here. And I'm very intrigued there, Travis, by looking at the kids. You're obviously doing something right when I see all those kids on the field here with the red jerseys on them. And I see, Hall of Famers here at the field wanting the opportunity. And where I'm at with my age in life right now, when I was invited here, I figured I certainly will do whatever it takes for you people. And I got to hand it to you, Travis, and all I can say, if I can help you from behind the scenes, I'm here for you. And that's why, I got out here today, and I felt, I spoke to Mayor Rex Matthews, and then I knew yourself over here was involved. So I commend you guys for taking the initiative. So, you wrap it up, and where do you expect you to be in, say, 5 to 10 years? Travis?
10 years' time, I'd like to see us having an intermediate team that's playing every year in the Mega. And then a few years after that, those kids will be old enough that it'll be like this group here when they were in high school. Derek Strang actually had them as a high school team. They won the provincials. They were a great team. Yeah. A couple of them play for the Laurentians now. And some other teams in the league and Challenge Cup. So we had a group then that we lost. I'm hoping the next group coming up we're going to keep. We don't expect it next year or in 5 years, maybe not 10 years. But seeing the success we're having now in minor, we're hoping it's going to pay off. And we want kids to not give up soccer in under 12. We want them to play right till they're done high school, and then there's somewhere for them to play here. We also have a women's group started. It's their second year. We have a women's team practicing here every week, and with the same thing.
Yeah, I know earlier today you told me you got groups in under 4, under 6, under 8, and under 10. That's where it starts.
Well, we have about 120 registered players, and most of them are between the groups of under 4 to under 12. And that's just Grand Bank Fortune.
Well, I know, like when I was just a boy, the two teams that I felt were the strongest in the province at that time were St. Lawrence and Grand Bank, and whoever went on to win would certainly stand a good chance. And the Laurentians, I think, obviously won the majority, but Grand Bank, though, with I know it was Bill Matthews, Clayton Welsh, I tell you, it was Max Holloway there, Red Fizzert. They were all, I'll tell you, quality players.
And you look around, I mean, the community's starved.
Yeah, I can see it. I can sense it here. I spoke to Harry English before the game. Harry is here. You know, just the fact of that he can come to the field, enjoy an evening of soccer here in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Good for him. Good for you. They're back on the field. Thank you so much.
Yep, thanks you for everything, Gord. I mean, I'm coming here today was huge, but I got to say we've been working with you over a couple of years when it comes to the mega and with some rules changes we're looking at with regards to players that we consider our players that had to play in the St. John's leagues, and that's really helped us be able to keep this group together and play several times over the year. So we appreciate your help over the years, and we'll certainly look forward to working forward with you and the BPSA and LSA and whoever it takes going forward to, you know, not just for Grand Bank, but there's a couple kids or young men, I should say, we have in the field here that are from other towns on the peninsula that are getting a chance to play some soccer as well. So.
Well, I think, you know, like the policy of allowing players to play around from region, I think the doors got to be open, and they got to be open wider. And that's why I think that you got to look at how can we grow the game, how we can develop the game. So I certainly think I hope you live in Grand Bank and stay here, because I know there was times you were looking at employment and all that, and that can be an issue. Yeah. But anyway, you keep up the work, and I'll tell you what, there will be a team. If you keep it up and live here and maintain full-time employment, I can guarantee you, Grand Bank, if not being in the Challenge Cup, you will always have a senior team here. So good for you there, Travis. Okay. Okay.
I got it.
Anyway, folks, we're back. We're back live here with a few minutes gone. It was a great interview with Travis Parsons. You know, one of the mainstays, and the mayor, right? The mayor came to St. Lawrence, met me at a Laurentian game, and he wanted to see if we can push the soccer sport in Grand Bank. And I felt, you know, my Gord cast has caught on, is growing, and it's all about the development, bringing the sport to parts of the Bjorn Peninsula, to the province, and all across Canada that, you know, really won't have the opportunity, because we unfortunately have a lot of people that can't attend games, as well as have left the area because of employment. So right now, I think this is here and is growing, and is great to, you know, to be able to come to Grand Bank and be a part of senior soccer on the field during their summer festivities. Anyway, you are tuning into Gordcast live streaming here from Grand Bank, where there's a friendly exhibition match on the go during the summer festivities between the Grand Bank GBs and the St. Pierre ASIA Club. After the first half, into the second half here, we have a 1-1 score between both teams here. And again, it's a few changes made, so yeah. I'll get with Ronald's assistance with the St. Pierre players, and go ahead, Ronald.
I'll just say that the ASIA team changed half of his team, and on the field today, right now you got about 80% of that ASIA first division team in St. Pierre.
Okay, yeah, so
a few, including the goalie and a few players now here.
Yeah.
So on the first half, you had under 18, mostly
a youth team. Ronald saying mostly during the first half it was youth players, and now they got more to senior players on, Ronald.
Yes,
which is good. You know, that's how you maintain a club. Oh, we have 17. 17 is Kuze. Kuze over to 15 is Putter. Ball inside 2-7, and it's clear.
Maxime Gauthier is number 7.
Warren back to 7 again. Nice ball by 7, and it was just over. Goche,
Maxim.
Martin Goche. I got two people here now, the ASIA and Ronald there inside of me, so we'll get the St. Pierre player straightened out.
So they put most of the...
Yeah, the St. Pierre are coming out and they're taking, I guess, position in the earlier goings in the second half.
Number 17, there's another one, number 6 back.
Hello, Curry Mullet, Jack Haywood, Tim Madison, tuning in from Nova Scotia, Sean Collins. Welcome to Gordcast live streaming from Grandbank, the home of the GBs, playing a friendly exhibition match against the islands of St. Pierre and Miquelon, and representing St. Pierre is the ASIA club. 1-1. And we're probably, what have we got in the second half there, Ronald?
What?
Have you timed the second half?
We started 6 minutes ago. 6 minutes gone. 6 minutes.
6 minutes gone in the second half, so we're at the 51-minute mark. We got good game of soccer, very physical, a lot of quality chances. Hey, it was a Miquelon.
Maxime Gauthier.
Miquelon, no, Gauthier.
Maxime.
Martin Gauthier.
No, Maxime Gauthier.
Martin? Yeah, Martin
No,
Gauthier.
not Martin. Maxime.
Max Gauthier.
Max.
Max. Okay, Max. Max Gauthier. Maxime Gauthier. So the ASIA club has opened up a 1-goal lead. Maxime Gauthier, that'll come at about, I'd say, 52, 53 minutes. Eric Lundergan, good game, Gord. Tomorrow, big game tomorrow in St. Lawrence. On St. Lawrence Day to start off the homecoming, where the Holy Cross Crusaders will visit. Oh, a strong ball here. It was 17. Kuze.
Oh, Abid!
Kuze.
Come on! Oh, ref! Oh, Abid, come on there! Oh!
There was a very, very, very hard tackle here.
That kid's not afraid. Not at all.
Watch out! Watch out!
So it was Gauthier at the 52-minute mark. Maxime Gauthier. And here we have a GB went in on the tackle. What number do we have for the Grand Bank player here?
15.
15. Warren. Okay. It was a very, very, very hard tackle.
Pigeon.
Mike Warren. Mike Warren.
He's never afraid. That kid, never. Never.
Hello.
That's good. Thanks.
I appreciate, folks, if you share, you're tuning in to Gorecast. Let's reach a bigger, wider audience. Share the cast and we'll reach out to more fans. Here we have Doyle. Moving back in a nice play by Doyle. And Doyle, the ball's intercepted and it's ASIA. Well, ASIA are still on the ball and Doyle lets it run over the touchline where a throw-in has been awarded to Grand Bank. Doyle throw the ball in. It's been headed by ASIA. On down to Warren.
Batteries win.
Take no chances. Change my batteries. Hello, Loyal Drake here. Judy Cooper. Congratulations, Judy, you and George on your 50th wedding anniversary. A big congratulations to both of you.
Hello from Ronald.
Hello from Ronald there as well. I saw it there somewhere. I may have saw it on NTV actually. But again, congratulations to both of you. Many more years of health and happiness. Ball's been taken by Grand Bank into center field. Heading back to Roll. And Roll is been hit from behind where it's free ball been awarded to the GBs.
I think that's when he...
Brad keeping, here we have ASIA running the ball rather nicely inside. Oh, a beautiful goal again by ASIA now to open up the score.
Matching Gauthier again.
That's Gauthier with his second off the contest. Beautiful goal. Goal. Okay, it went down, it came down, it looked like to go across the line. No goal. 2-1. Gauthier, well, obviously, no goal judges here. We don't know if it crossed the line. They called it, and the ball's been put in again. Ooh, here we have live in action here in Grand Bank where once it went hit inside or from the where we were at, it hit inside. Then it went back and Grand Bank took the ball back the field where ASIA were celebrating a goal, and then Grand Bank go in and then they hit the goal post. Can we have ASIA 7 moving in?
Gauthier.
Kuze.
Gauthier.
Oh, you.
7.
Okay. Gauthier is 7. I don't want to argue with Ronald.
No, you better not.
Yeah, the best thing for me to do, Clayton said, is ASIA. I think that way I can't go wrong. I got the two guys there from St. Pierre and one. And they jump on side, so one protects the other. Anyway, you are tuning into Gordcast, live streaming from Grand Bank, where we have a friendly exhibition between ASIA Club and the Grand Bank GBs, where we have the ASIA Club winning by a score of 2-1. Here we have a guy cramped up. That's what happens when you don't play on a regular basis. Now the player's down on the field. He's cramped and his buddies there trying to get those muscles loosened up. Warren is giving them therapy and is number 19. And that's Cody. Cody has gone over. Oh, he's running it off. All cramped up. Here we have ASIA throwing the ball back to GB's Doyle. You couldn't tell, Ronald, whether it was over the line or not from here, really, yeah?
No.
Again, the fans are still in here, folks. Ball's been taken by Warren. Patton. I do like this Patton guy. He's only young. He's got good potential. I know he has played a number of games with the Laurentians. Bernice Hibbs. Hello, Bernice. Say hello to Ford to me.
Jed Turpin. Hello, Jed. This is live streaming here from Grand Bank this evening. The ball is going up, and here we have young Isaacs on the field here for the GBs. A lot of the players, the teams are putting in their players. Again, it's an exhibition match, but sometimes if you're watching it, you wouldn't really think it's exhibition. A lot of fans here, and neither one of the teams want to lose. When you get fans at a field, there's no such thing as an exhibition game, I don't think, once the whistle is blown. We have a nice ball by Keynes. He ran over the ball, and he took the ball, and he's running in, and the keeper. Whoa, there we have the players going at it. That's what I say, folks, is those teams are out there, and they're very competitive. They're looking to win.
What's that?
Alice Lejeune. What's that mean?
ASIA foot.
Yeah, what's that there? ALL.
Go yellow.
Go yellow. Okay, from the ASIA Football Club.
I think it's Ludovine, maybe.
It's Ludovine? I would think it's Ludovine behind, cheering on her club. Good work, Ludovine, for your club. Here we have Isaacs moving in. He's dribbling the ball, and the ball's been taken by 17. Kuze. Isaac again. A lot of turnovers in midfield. And here we have 4 Warren. Outside to Petton. Over to Isaacs.
Partout. Voilà.
We have 17 again. 17. Kuze and Kuze is 17 and 7 is Goche.
Oh, je sais pas si Mathias s'est pas branlé. Tom. Je sais pas si Mathias s'est pas branlé. Oh.
For the new folks who are watching in here, Clayton Welsh is on there. Last year or a couple of years ago, Clayton was inducted into honorary life member. Clayton, well deserved. Congratulations to you, Clayton. He's in the Hall of Fame. Now he's honorary life member. I don't think it can go any higher than that. Good for you, Clayton.
Tom. Get my girl. Il est blessé. Il est blessé.
Anybody belong to Clara Brooker watching in too? I know Clara's been sick, folks. Certainly pass on all the best to him. Here we have Mitch King. Oh, and a great save by the... And I know Clara Brooks is going through some sickness here lately, and so on behalf of the soccer fraternity, Clarence and your family, we wish you all the best. And Clarence Brook played a long time. I know I can remember him playing when I started, and he was playing when I finished. I don't know how many years he got in. I would say he got the best part of 25, 30 years in for sure. In some capacity with Grand Bank, whether it's first, second, or third. Here we have Grand Bank pushing. The ball is Grand Bank has scored. The GBs have tied it up.
Steven!
Well, we got a number on this, guys? No?
No, I can't.
Too crowded, eh? Hey, we got some young kid there with the red and white on, the GB's on.
And yellow 17 gone out with injury.
Yellow 17, Kuze has gone off. That would be probably that hard tackle, eh? We haven't got a goal number on the goal scorer there, eh? Everyone was inside of the 6-yard box, and somebody kicked it in. So we'll try to get to you who the latest goal scorer was, or the second goal scorer. It was Mitch King scoring earlier. Here we have ASIA. Hey, linesman, you know who scored that? What number? Mitch King. Okay, it's Mitch King has scored 2, and he has missed a half a dozen. He's played a whale of a game, and he had some quality chances. He's in there. He's in there on all the play. First half, I can tell you, I counted 3-4 quality chances. He scored 1, and I figured if he had came out of there with a hat trick, he still would be after missing 3. He had a superb first half. There we have ASIA moving the ball in, and ASIA with a nice turn on the ball. Number 4. It's Ryu?
Yeah.
Ryu. Nice turn. Yeah, he got right over the ball there with 1 foot down, almost like the eagle, and got over it and just widened the net. Beautiful, beautiful try by Ryu.
Oh my.
2-2 here. You are listening to Gordcast live streaming from Grand Bank, where the GBs and the ASIA club are playing in a friendly exhibition match where it scores 2-2. Here we have ASIA moving in, and his goalie Hillier coming out. The ball goes off a Hillier over to his goal line, and as a result is a corner kick too. There we have again ASIA. Here we have 15 for the ASIA, and they were looking to turn on the ball. Jordan Tobin, Therese Albradur, David Pickup. Welcome to Gordcast. Here we have number 12, Matt Snow, is going to do the contest in the second half. Rather slight young guy. Gerard Brent, hello Gerard.
Corner kick again, I think.
We have a corner kick again for ASIA. Nice by the keeper. Ball is high over the net. And a goal kick coming up for the Grand Bank GBs. How much in the second half there, Ronald, do you know?
Let me see.
Got to get a nice clock here at the field there now, Clayton. Right on.
22 minutes.
Do you hear us that, or Mr. Matthews? Nice clock at the field.
23 minutes.
23 gone in the second half, so 45, 55, 65, 68 minute mark. Nice clock at the field, does wonders too.
Maybe we're gonna make seafood store, eh?
Yeah, maybe it could be even the fisheries business could sponsor a nice one. I know the Forspur Mines in St. Lawrence have put a clock up and has added a lot. And I believe all the fields in Challenge Cup right now have clocks at their venue. Oh, a nice save by the GB goalkeeper Hillier. And a nice strike from the ASIA club. And here we have John Douglas man walking by. Ball's been taken by Grand Bank. Keynes looking to go along to King. Grand Bank, or the ASIA club, they must have used their younger players in the first half. The club right now are much more mature players, not old, but in their mid-20s or probably even so much as late 20s. They seem to be much stronger, eh?
Yeah.
Hello, Ellis Coles. You are tuning in to Gordcast, live streaming from the Grand Bank soccer pitch, where after nearly 75 minutes of play, that's unofficial, the score is 2-2 between the Grand Bank GBs and the ASIA club from St. Pierre. Oh, nice play by 18. Glad keeping. Yeah,
He's got a headache.
yeah, he probably does. Some of the players that we got here, you know what we got here is Tyler Butt. That's Max Hollett's grandson. Kyle Patton. He's the grandson of former goalkeeper Whit Fortune, or that'd be Walt Patton. Kurt Warren and Mike Warren are brothers. Mitch King, that's Darren King's son. Matt Snow is the youngest player, the young 17-year-old.
Twin brothers linemen.
What?
It's twin brothers linemen.
Then we have twin brothers on the line. So, and we have Adam Bannister is the oldest player. Oh, he's not 30 yet, so still a relatively young team. So Adam is 1 year under 30, so he's the oldest player. So it's far from an old team. It's a good, solid intermediate team with some young players there that got potential. And the ASIA club are a very solid, I would think, a good, solid intermediate club, and some good players that got good potential as well. There we have Doyle with a one-time booter, goes over the center line. And again is ASIA retrieving the ball, looking to go long. And it's just wide of the net. We have Landon Sheila Butt, Ellis Coles, Darren Norman. I know Norm Butt is a regular viewer to Gordcast. If you're tuning in tonight, Norm, I'm sure there's lots of good memories from this field here. Same as Bill Matthews.
See you tomorrow.
McKinley Edwards. The ball's been kicked out by Grand Bank, and again it's been retrieved by ASIA. Nice play by Isaacs, and again Isaacs and roll. The ball turned over to number 7. Gauthier and Cousin 17. Oh, it's an offside on the play. And again, I thank Mayor Matthews in putting up the broadcast booth there today, but it's a nice evening. I'm on the outside, but again, thank you so much in such a short notice for you preparing if the elements didn't allow the game to be outside. Ball again was taken by number 10. It's Petton. A lot of elbows, pushing and shoving with physical players. Here we have Isaacs. Nice play by Isaacs to Warren. Warren looking nice footwork by Warren. One touch and the ball taken in by number 3. Zodian. That's the guy I believe Ronald told me earlier today is one guy from Portugal.
No, he's not here.
He's not here.
The coach is from Spain.
The coach is from Spain, so international flavor there, Ronald.
Yeah.
Yes. There we have Isaacs. Looked to be an offside. Back to Doyle. Back to King, Zachary King. I'd like to see myself if we could get a couple of Bjorn Peninsula teams on a regular basis, and the 3 teams from St. Pierre and Miquelon. have a seasonal tournament and it would alternate from year to year, you know. The people, you know, once you get this soccer addiction, you know, the people here this evening, you can feel the, you know, the appetite for the soccer. It's just in your blood, and it gets to a point, whether it's under minor age, under 16, 14, 12 on the field, or obviously comes down to senior. And they're working on a girls program here as well. And again, it was nice to see by the keeper for ASIA. So when the interest is there for soccer, I think that the administrators and the provincial body and regional body could try to make it happen.
I hope. We've been hoping for years.
Well, you never give up. You just hope. You know, there are intermediate teams, and I'd like to see, you know, everything. Challenge Cup is obviously your elite Premier League. But, you know, you've got other players that are willing to play, and the support is there from the fans as well, you know. The score is 2-2 here, Nadine. 2-2 between ASIA and Grand Bank. Mitch King has scored both goals for Grand Bank and for there we have again ASIA. Oh, ASIA had a 2-on-1. They put it over the guy, passed it over to his teammate, and he was way wide of the net. Do you know, Ronald, off your top of your head, a goal scorers were for ASIA today?
Maxime Gauthier.
Yeah.
And David Arcano, the heavy kick.
On the Econo. Oh, Clinton Edwards, Trevor Ivany, and Gord live streaming from the Gord cast in Grand Bank here today, where there's a friendly exhibition match. And Mickelon take the ball. And what do we have? We have a goal kick for the Grand Bank GBs. We're Grand Bank are celebrating their home festivities on the go. Every community have during the summer, and they tried to get a match, and it all worked out. So good for the organizing committee and good for all involved. And obviously the fans want it because there's a great attendance here today. And the ball's been taken by Roll over to Warren. Warren to Keynes, and Keynes goes 12 yards wide up the net. Nadine is there. Thank you so much there for your words, and I'm glad to know that you're enjoying the cast. Good game.
About 12 minutes left.
12 or so minutes left, unofficially. And the game is... Grand Bank pitch here is in superb shape. Walked on it here midday in the afternoon. It was beautiful here. Red and white, and remember, to be honest with you, I can really remember when growing up as a boy, it was the Laurentians and the GBs. That all came back. It was a flashback here after dinner. Oh, and a beautiful save by Hillier. Gauthier, he is fast forward there as well. Gauthier for the ASIA club. The ball is cleared, and ASIA are buzzing, folks. They are buzzing. Now we got ball's been put up to King. King out to Warren. Warren looked to make a turn on the ball to Miss King.
Tony Chemoja. Go St. Pierre. Hello, Jocelyn.
Correct.
I'll have a chat with you after, Jocelyn, to see if I can get the issue corrected. Here we have 8 for the GBs. And King. Another guy warming up for the King. A good contest here in Grand Bank this evening. Hello, Eugene Brushett. 2-2. And we're into the dying, I guess. Oh, nice shot. Oh, nice shot there by ASIA and Hillier. Hillier has been under fire here the last 5 minutes or so, maybe 10 minutes. Oh, and let's see. And the referee, it's been a call on Mitch King, and the ball has been awarded to ASIA. We're number 6. That is O'Doos. Very close. The boys are laughing at me, so I must be close. There we have it. That was 40 yards out, and it was over the net. ASIA, well, not going to score on Hillier from there. Put it in the box and let's see what happens. Anyway, you are tuning into Gordcast live streaming from the soccer pitch in Grand Bank, where the home Grand Bank GBs and the ASIA club from St. Pierre and Miquelon are currently tied at a 2-2 score. Ball right in the center of the field. Both teams looking to turn it over and go to their striker. Mitch King has got the 2 goals, and I'm very impressed with Goche with the ASIA club as well. There the keeper is right out for ASIA, right to the top of the box. Ball's into King again. Outside to Isaac here. And to Clark, and the ball is again taken by the keeper. Nick Clark, number 16, is into the contest here right now for Grand Bank as well. Oh! There we have! Was it Mitch King? It looked like to be Mitch King with his hat trick. Mitch King it was, scoring his third off the contest and putting Grand Bank in the lead by a score of 3-2 late into the contest with how many minutes left, Ronald?
I'll say there's about, let me give you a 6 minutes. 6.
Oh, Ronald's adding the time on here now.
6 minutes.
Ronald says unofficially 6 minutes. Here we have ASIA moving down into Grand Bank territory, and the ball's cleared by number 16 Clark, and it has been turned over to 15 is Lee Padur from the ASIA club. Here again, ASIA moving the ball outside, and it's taken by Isaac. Nice ball by Isaac. He puts the ball to the Clark. Clark putting the ball in the middle for King, and King was just a few steps behind, and it was nicely cleared by the ASIA club. Again, we have ASIA moving from the middle, and 7. Yes, Goche. Goche is one of those strikers. He play high, and if he gets through, he's gone.
This is no goal.
Huh?
Check the goalie. Now.
What?
There was a foul on the goal before he scored. The goal was allowed, but I mean, he says it was player push the goal.
Push the goal, right?
Oh, well, we'll leave that to the referees.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, we're arguing over the call, but
I'm not arguing either.
no, I thought the play was fair and square and went off the goalie's chest. Here we have 18 moving back, and again, it was cautious, very cautious, because he was been two ASI player looked to move in on him. It was keeping. Again, you are tuning into Gordcast, live streaming from the Grand Bank soccer pitch, where we have a friendly exhibition game on the go between the French Islands of St. Pierre and Miquelon ASIA Club and the Burin Peninsula Grand Bank GBs. 2-2.
3-2.
3-2 it is, yeah. Mitch King got 3 goals. Mitch King got all 3 goals. He's had an outstanding game, and I'll tell you, folks, he had 3 more chances. Hello, Anne-Marie Turpin. Randy Edwards, Jordan Pike. This is Gordcast live streaming from Grand Bank, where there seems to be a little stoppage in play. No, there's a player getting injured or got injured or getting water. Waiting for the ball. Or we have Warren. Ooh, the ball is taken by ASIA. It is put out of touch over the touchline, with a throw-in being awarded to the Grand Bank GBs. Tomorrow, folks, Gordcast will be in St. Lawrence live streaming the contest. Well, it's Grand Bank GBs just clearing the ball. Live streaming the contest between the St. Lawrence Laurentians and the Holy Cross Crusaders, and kickoff is at 3 o'clock. Here we have Mitch King again. Mitch putting it to the outside, right to Isaac, and the ball goes off ASI player. And it's a corner kick being awarded.
C'est ses habits anglais. Les habits anglais. J'ai dit avant.
What time is St. Lawrence Holy Cross game tomorrow?
3 o'clock tomorrow is St. Lawrence. Oh, it was Grand Bank coming very close, where an ASIA player had to put the ball into his own net. Roy Hiptich from Lower Sackville, welcome to Gordcast. Marty Gerald Gerard Clark, Freeman Hillier. There we have again, the ball gone in and a keeper for. And we have Grand Bank again, and the ball goes low, wide up the net for ASIA. Darkness is coming in, and I think we are on. Getting down to referees.
1 or 2 minutes.
Yes, a couple of minutes left.
Save it first. Feed him corner. I'm a
Lee Warren, welcome to Gordcast. Getting late into the contest, I see some fans starting to move. It's getting a little colder than what I was there. Here we have King moving in, and it's off the outside up the goal post with a goal kick being awarded to ASIA. We are into late stages of the contest between a friendly exhibition between ASIA and the GBs, where the GBs currently are leading by a 3-2 score. And again, here we have the GBs. It was Cody. Oh, the ball again has been taken off of the ASIA.
chat with me after?
Hoping to have a little chat there, folks. I believe Clayton is the deputy mayor. Are you, Clayton? Or? Yeah, he's the deputy mayor off the town, former mayor, former NLSA president, provincial Hall of Famer, honorary life member. Hoping to have him a little chat with Clayton Welsh. Clayton enjoyed the game. He's watching all the game there. Give me a few little tidbits on some of the players there, and then the boys there from St. Pierre were having a chat there with me. So certainly enjoyed a good evening of soccer here with the home team, Mitch King leading the way for the GBs by scoring all 3 goals with a score in the dying minutes of this contest, and it could be seconds, with Grand Bank GBs currently leading by a 3-2 score. Tomorrow again, don't forget, in St. Lawrence, it's the Crusaders. At 3 o'clock, Gord Cass will be there.
I thought it was 6.
You thought wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to do it.
Mount Pearl are traveling.
Yeah.
Mount Pearl are in Corner Brook for 2 games. Holy Cross are in St. Lawrence for 2 games. And in CBS, we had the Felians and CBS Strikers going at it. And here we have ASIA on the run. The ball taken outside and was an offside call to 7. Go Jay. And ball's gone long again to Mitch King. Ball taken by Grand Bank, looking to work the ball. The young player Matt Maye. Good contest here between ASIA and Grand Bank GBs. Good to have the GB feel alive and well here in the month of August. The Grand Bank GBs team, this intermediate team, had won an opening exhibition, in intermediate on the West Coast earlier this season. And they have been contenders for the past number of years, and they have won in the past. They lost on penalty shots before, they won on penalty shots. Some quality players on the team, some young players that I like that they have coming. And it gives the young guys from Grand Bank and Fortune an opportunity, above all, to play on their home field in front of their family and friends. And we have Clark. Oh, the ball is clear, booted right to the middle of the field, and a hard tackle here. Hard tackle by King, Zachary King. Good fast play here by ASIA. ASIA looking to try to move in for maybe one more last opportunity. Ball's put in the middle, and nice head ball by Doyle, cleared by Cody. Cody looks like to be cramped up again. And we have the referee calling the contest with 90 minutes of play. I want to thank the 2 guys here from St. Pierre, Ronald and Tam. Anyway, thank you guys for helping me out with the Gord cast here.
No problem.
And again, I'll get the camera on the players on the field, Grand Bank GBs on the field, and I'll have a little chat with Clayton Welsh before I close her down for the evening. But a nice group of fans in attendance here again. Again, folks, there's all the folks. That's a nice group.
Oh, it's cold. See, I thought the game was
Come up here, Clayton. You're right here.
Come here. That's cool. One minute.
Okay, folks, with me here now. I don't think I will need to have to give you any introductory. I done it throughout the cast, but again, I will repeat in case we have people just that have tuned in. Alongside of me, I have former mayor, current deputy mayor, former NLSA president of currently NLSA, Newfoundland and Labrador Hall of Famer, as well as at the last induction, Clayton was inducted as honorary life member of Newfoundland and Labrador Soccer. Clayton, you had to be, I know you had some challenging times yourself with sickness and that, and to be able to get back on the field here, Dave, that had to be a bit of medicine in itself there, Clayton.
Oh, no doubt about that, Gord. You're correct. I went through a hard time, but I'm feeling great now. In fact, fantastic. Feel healthy as a horse, they call it, right?
Yeah, that's good. And I'll tell you the truth, Clayton, all jokes aside, you're looking very good there. So, I wish you all the best, because that's priority, folks. Anybody that has gone through anything in life where your health is jeopardized or challenged, it's a trying for the family as well as for the individual. So, Clayton, going forward, I wish you and your wife and your family all the best that way. But again, now we'll get back to the soccer game, Clayton. That, it was intermediate, but neither one of those teams gave anything here today, yeah?
Very enjoyable game. And a great game to watch, to be honest with you. A little chippy at times.
Yeah,
and I was surprised how chippy it was, but a very enjoyable game. And I think the fans that came out really, really enjoyed it. And Gord, the thing is, soccer is still important to Grand Bank. I mean, and you can see the age of the people that are out there. There were some young people, but there were some people in their 60s and 70s that came out years ago and watched the big games, right?
Well, so, I know too. I was asked to come to Grand Bank, and what I'm following on Gordcast too, like, there are people that can't get to the field. I feel though, I have no doubt, since I've been got involved with it this year. Not only Grand Bank, we're starting with Long up the shore, that'll be Lord's Cove, Lameline, Point May, Point of Gall, on to Fortune Grand Bank, and back over to Gurnage, Principal Cove, and Bjorn and Marystown. There is an appetite here for soccer.
Gord, you can watch your
Gordcast.
Your Gordcast, and you can see the names that are coming up and
right
where they're from. And that tells you exactly what you're saying there now, that there is interest around the Bjorn Peninsula. And I just wish that in Grand Bank, I mean, obviously tonight we had players that were just not from Grand Bank, they were from other places.
Yeah.
So the interest is there. If we could only get 2 or 3 teams on the Bjorn Peninsula that could play together as teams throughout the season,
But what I like though, Clayton, like during half-time, you got to start with the minor. And what I saw during half-time, I see it in St. Lawrence all the time. And to be honest with you, my heart warms up for what goes on. The kids are on the field. And half-time here, that's why I put the camera. There was a reason I put the camera on the field, because the kids were out there on the field, and they were all wearing the red jerseys.
Yeah, you are correct. You are correct. And I watched this week here in Grand Bank. We had St. Lawrence over one day. In fact, we had St. Lawrence over 2 days. And one day they were the younger kids, and the next day they were a little bit older. But they were there. We must have 50 or 60 kids from Grand Bank and St. Lawrence each day, right? So in different age groups. So and then the teams that are playing for the Peninsula, the All-Star teams, good little players. And on the Peninsula right now, we got some nucleus that are players that are going to be good in the years to come, guaranteed.
But what I'd like to see though, Clayton, and you've been past president, I've been Challenge Cup commissioner for the last 8 years. I would like to see the rules from NLSA to be a little bit, now Challenge Cup, the rules are set by the CSA. But I'd like to see the rules continue to be a little slacker for divisions that only carry on to the provincial level. Clayton, that will allow regions such as the Bjorn Peninsula, to have a mainstay into the soccer program.
And you're correct. And now the will has to be there to let that happen. But you are correct. It should happen. I mean, and I think the time will come when it will happen. By the way,
Like I know the last few years when I was there as commissioner for the intermediate, what I done because Grand Bank, those young fellows want to wear their jerseys, and I feel good for that. So what we done was allowed, say, 3 or 4 from other teams. But I feel there should be no restrictions on the numbers, so long as you can get a provincial tournament, and they would be registered by the NLSA standards, and then you have the tournament, and then all I'm saying, then you bring it to places like Grand Bank, for example, be it Marystown, and like I say, like I feel if we're going to have St. Pierre, I think it's compulsory that we include St. Pierre, ASIA, ASSP, and ASM from Miquelon. But we gotta have our time where we go there as well, Clayton. You know.
I agree, and I didn't realize tonight until you said on your cast that St. Pierre had 3 teams here, which is I think that's very very big for St. Pierre and Miquelon this day and age. Because I mean, I can remember when you could only get 1 team over there.
Yeah.
So they're back in soccer, obviously fairly big now. So if you had there then 3 teams with 2 or 3 other intermediate teams, I think you'd have a great tournament, right?
Okay, yeah. I always like. I'm assuming the young guy there on side.
That's my granddaughter, all the way from Clareville.
I'm sorry, she got a hoodie on. No, that's the granddaughter. Now I got it. So that's I know, and that's what I assume. So, are you shy?
Of course, she got the Purge Cup shirt on, right?
Okay,
right?
she got the first cup. And then your name is
Kristen.
Kristen.
Yeah. Davis.
What is it last name?
Kristen Davis.
Kristen David. Anyway, Kristen, welcome to Gorecast. And then I'm sure you're Poppy's girl, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you. So anyway, do you play soccer?
Not really. I used to when I was younger.
You're younger. How old are you? Anyway,
she plays softball now, believe it or not.
Softball?
Well, I'm sure Clayton
and hockey, of course.
I'm sure you're there watching that too.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so that's part of the grandparent. I got 2 grandchildren now, and it's a totally different perspective on life.
Exactly.
So anyway, Clayton, again, I thank Rex. I appreciate you coming in for the interview. I'm glad the game, I still like to see the home team not lose, especially in a friendly, because fans go away happy. Mitch King got 3 goals there. He could have had more, I think.
Oh, he did. The first period. It was pretty long.
The first half, I tell you, he had 5 chances.
Oh, yes, he did. He did. Definitely, yeah.
And, yes, Grand Bank had a few players added in. It doesn't matter, though. When you get a friendly like this, and you still get, that was a nice number of fans here.
It was a nice number of fans. You're absolutely correct. It was a nice crowd, yeah. And I mean, today we had the Randy Douglas golf tournament there, so we would have had more fans.
I
thought a lot of these people are soccer players, soccer fans. Right?
Yeah, and I thought about that too. Yeah. So anyway, Clayton, on behalf of Gordcast, and you see right now, I'm taking a different role with soccer. Yeah. I've had my health issues, and I still got my health issues with my back, and hopefully if I can get past that. But this here is a medication in itself, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
When you come here, Clayton, you don't think about.
No, the last thing I think about is inhaling certain sickness.
Right on. I'll tell you. And anybody that's out there that are listening to it, you can certainly relate to what we're talking about. And since people read the article that Brendan McCarthy did on me, every one of them are saying, I relate to what you're saying. Yeah. You come to a field, and it doesn't have to be a soccer field. It could be a softball field. And I know one person mentioned it to me from softball, and it was Glenn Littlejohn, actually. Okay. And he said to me that, I go to the softball field, whatever issues I got, are gone.
Gone. You forget about that.
You feel well. So, I'd love to see, and realistically yet, I don't think we're there for 2 clubs on the peninsula, but I still think there's an appetite for soccer, be it a lower level.
Gord, I was looking at the players tonight, the teams out there from Grand Bank tonight, and if you had that team, if you could take that team, the nucleus of that team, and have them from February on, indoors, get them training, and play as a team, then you could have. I tell you, boy,
I thought about that. If I had that team that were there tonight, and they listened to you,
Yeah, that's right.
right?
That's
Because you can't say we're going to be a team, and then you get up against St. Lawrence or Holy Cross and lose, and then we'll figure we're gone out of this.
Yeah.
But if you took this team in January and had a few additions, I can tell you, you can make a team. You can make a team. So it's not that it can't be done.
No.
It can be done, but the demographics of the thank you, of the workforce are different now, though.
And go to like for us years ago. I mean, when we had the team for the league, you're looking at Grand Bank in 1963, 64, 65, and 66. We were into the All Newfoundland final all 4 consecutive years with our junior team. Yeah. Okay, but what happened is that when they graduated, and we won 2 and lost 2 to girls, and the thing is that when they graduated, a lot of these players, they didn't come back. They went to university or trade school and didn't come back to Grand Bank, so we lost these players, right? So, I think like I said, nucleus players there with some other players ahead to it, you'd have a team. Yeah.
But the problem, the issue, I think the main issue for rural Newfoundland and the Bjorn Peninsula is people going all over the place for work. We didn't have that. I think the numbers are here now. Like, hopefully St. Lawrence could build on what they got over there to build up a population base. Yeah. And other than St. Lawrence have gone all over the province, they would have struggled to maintain a team.
True, yeah. I mean, yeah.
So the problem is going now, but this seems to be coming to an end too. Traveling to Alberta for 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Yeah. I think those glory days may be over, so maybe there's something. But I do like, I'll hit on Travis Parsons and I'll clue up. I do like the fact that if you're looking at an under 4, under 6, under 8, under 10, under 12, that's the only way that you have a program. Right?
And we got them right now. We got them. I noticed it this week. I noticed that Grand Mangus got them. I know St. Lawrence has got them. Some good little players there that are under 4. You can see the way they handle the ball there, right?
Well,
under 6,
I know.
Under 10, under 12.
I'm very proud that you got there on the broadcast booth here. Yeah. Just behind me is play hard, play smart, play fair. Then it says Grand Bank Fortune Soccer Association. That's exactly what it takes, folks.
That's what it is,
Anyway, Clayton, it's been an honor to come to Grand Bank and see this. I would thank, first of all, Mayor Rex Matthews. I thank Travis Parsons. I thank you in joining in the cast here. And I thank the fans of Grand Bank Fortune that have been joining into Gord Cast, where I sense that there was an appetite. There was, people said to me here, there's still interest here in soccer. I have no doubt, folks. And are they going to go on a Saturday over to St. Lawrence and watch the game? No. But if I cast it, put a Gord cast on and live stream it, they're going to take that in.
They're going to watch it. They're going to watch it, yeah.
Anyway, thank you for everything.
And Gord, on behalf of the citizens of Grand Bank, thanks a million for coming over tonight and doing the game.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Grand Bankers that didn't get here to watch the game certainly enjoyed it.
Yeah,
so thank you very, very much.
Yeah,
just keep it up.
Yeah, I'll keep doing the best I can, and I wish you again, because I wish you all the best with your health, and I long for the day that like to see Grand Bank with a senior team. Thank you so much,
Thank
Clayton.
you. Appreciate it. Take care.
Okay.
Take care once again.
Okay, anyway, folks, I'll get to the end here. Again, Ronald Manet is there from St. Pierre. Just come here for a second, Ronald. So, I don't know if he can. The steps.
Yeah, I got a bad knee.
Yeah, steps are high. But anyway, Ronald, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, and so again, I thank the ASIA club.
Yeah.
And it was an enjoyable game.
Yeah, and I will say a word in French in case of Ludovine is listening. Ton équipe a fait un excellent match. Malheureusement, il y a eu quelques erreurs d'arbitrage. Vous auriez dû gagner, mais enfin, c'était une bonne partie. So thank you, Gordon, for having me here.
Well, you helped out with especially trying to get me half straight on the words of the first names weren't as bad, the second names, but I tried to do my best, and then
did your best.
Yeah, and then with Ronald there and your buddy Tam there from the ASIA club. Anyway, tomorrow in St. Lawrence. The homecoming has started in St. Lawrence. My understanding that it has started. It is St. Lawrence Day tomorrow. And the big day is that St. Lawrence, or on St. Lawrence Day, always host the Holy Cross Crusaders. That game will be at 3 o'clock tomorrow. And Holy Cross got 2 games in St. Lawrence this weekend. One at 3 on St. Lawrence Day, Saturday, and at 1 o'clock on Sunday. I will be live streaming both of those games. And then on the West Coast, Mel Pearl visits Corner Brook. They will play Corner Brook on Saturday at 6 and then at 12 on Sunday. And in CBS tomorrow, it's a big, huge game. Felians play CBS. CBS are currently 1 point up on Felians, and they have, I believe, 2 games in hand. Or CBS has 2 games in hand. So it's monumental, I feel, that Felians win. But hats off to CBS, it's monumental that Felians win, and it's to me is I have to hats off to the CBS team with new players and Coach Eric Madison and Coach Gary Forsyth and Trevor Ivany there, the captain, heart and soul of the team. Good for you people, and that's what I like to see in Challenge Cup competitive. On behalf of Gordcast, Ronald Manet, thank you so much. And who we got here? Which player we got here? Who we got? I'm gonna let him have a few words. One word here before you go.
I have too many words.
Come up, come up here. Tell him who you are.
Brad Keeping.
Brad Keeping. I knew who you were.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you played rough and tough, and you still got it in you. Anyway, Brad,
We
nice
got lucky.
game.
That was good.
Good game.
Nice
Yeah,
game.
it was an enjoyable game.
It was enjoyable, yeah.
And both teams, I'll tell you what, you wanted to win.
They're a good team, yeah, I must say.
They're a good team, and
Yeah.
you wanted to win.
Oh, you know, always.
And they wanted to win. There's no exhibition soccer.
No.
No. Anybody says any different than that, that's not the
right.
case.
That's right.
Anyway, on behalf of Gordcast, I enjoyed it thoroughly to come to Grand Bank. I wish you all the best. Keep her going, and I long to see someday maybe a soccer team here in Grand Bank.
You know,
Thanks,
for coming,
Brad.
buddy.
Thank you so much. Anyway, on behalf of Gordcast, good night from Grand Bank. Okay, thank you so much, folks, and enjoy your night, and I'll see you at 3 o'clock tomorrow from St. Lawrence.
Good evening.
Got email about